Welcome everybody to a off the mic wrestling show exclusive here. Wanted to give this video some time. Gonna try and maybe sometimes if there's not something big going on or something, I'll just disperse some of these takes around. I felt that this needed its own video. So there is reporting from Worked Wrestling, who has largely been pretty reliable, although he kind of went away for a while. And there's a report going around that Rock Roman is not the plan, or I think the verbiage was Cody Rock is more likely than Rock Roman at WrestleMania 41. And I'm here to tell you, if that is the direction that this company is going in, and they are going to make us wait another year for Rock and Roman, that is stupid. And I just think it just doesn't, the line of thinking doesn't make any sense. Consider the source, and we saw the documentary, and we saw everything that happened in the build-up to WrestleMania 40 this past year, and how clunky it was, and how fan reaction changed a lot of the course of what happened. And you could tell that that was kind of damage control for Rock, and his reputation took a big hit. You mean to tell me that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, after trying to shoehorn himself into the main event of WrestleMania this year, is going to delay the match that he wanted to do? The biggest match, all due respect to Cody Rhodes, the biggest match that you could do right now is Rock and Roman Reigns. Why would you table that for another year? That's just not happening, okay? It does not make sense. And if that is the line of thinking that they're trying to drag this out and maybe throw Roman into a match and delay the Solo Sikoa match, that ain't gonna cut it. Because here's my problem. What does Roman Reigns do in that scenario? Have a match with Jacob Fatu? Okay. And you know what? Put over Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania? Maybe I could see that. I don't see Roman Reigns losing back-to-back WrestleMania matches. Okay? He has become that big of a star that this match and Rock and Roman screams Vegas. It just screams Vegas. It screams the limelight. We don't even know where WrestleMania 42 is. And again, Rock has proven in time that there's not a lot left in terms of him wrestling. Granted, he did do a 40-minute match at this year's WrestleMania, but you mean to tell me that he is going to jeopardize potentially, given what he's got going on in his life? And you mean to think that you don't know what's going to happen in terms of his schedule? You think that WWE is going to jeopardize their schedule and their timeline in waiting on this match? I understand that there is a ton of heat behind Rock and Cody Rhodes. There is. And the way that they made that feud seem very interesting with the beatdowns and stuff and the verbal confrontations that those two had, that it gave us a match that we never thought in our wildest dreams we would want to see or need to see. But there are other ways to do this where Cody Rhodes doesn't get hurt, where Roman Reigns doesn't get hurt, where Rock doesn't get hurt, and we all get what we want, what we should have gotten this year for some people. I think we got the right thing. But considering everything that has happened in the last, couple of years, in the fact that they've been building to this Rock and Roman match for so long behind the scenes, and we're finally getting a satisfying build, I just don't see WWE waiting around for another year to do this. The way I think it should happen is the following. I think Rock should come back at Survivor Series or somewhere around that. He gets his world title match at the Royal Rumble. There's precedent for this. You guys remember, I was at that Royal Rumble in 2013 in Phoenix where Rock beat CM Punk. I didn't like it. I liked Rock. I liked CM Punk. But it led to twice in a lifetime. So I think the reverse of this is going to happen. I think Cody is going to face Rock. Roman is going to screw over Rock. I think somewhere before that time, Roman is going to have that match with Cody in some capacity, and we're going to get some sort of screwy finish where Rock gets involved or the Bloodline gets involved. Maybe we don't even get there. But the point is that Rock is going to try and get that championship from Cody at the Rumble, and Roman's going to screw him over. That's going to start planting the seeds for what happens in Vegas, okay? And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You can insert your catchphrases. Listen, like I said, it's not to say that I don't think Rock and Cody doesn't deserve the WrestleMania stage. It's just that there has been years of storytelling, years of stuff behind the scenes. They made a fucking documentary about it. That Rock and Roman Reigns has been the biggest match that you could fucking do. And they were going to try and do it this year with limited to no build, and they changed it because they realized that it wasn't a good idea. There are other ways to do this, but again, if your idea is to, hey, let's delay this for another year, there's so many problems with that, because what happens to Roman in that scenario? I don't see Roman facing Jacob Fatu or Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania. I feel like that is a significant downgrade for him. Not to disrespect either one of those guys. It just feels like now is the perfect time to do this. And if you're just going to wait around and do it, you're jeopardizing the fact that maybe that it could become one of the biggest what ifs in professional wrestling. Because we've already seen that, hey, Rock got hurt and his movie career got kind of jeopardized. So it's like you only have so many opportunities to utilize Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And yes, he's a board member and he can do whatever the fuck he wants. But seriously, not to disrespect Cody Rhodes, not to disrespect the Cody crybabies as he calls him. That's everybody's going to be happy. Cody's going to defend the world title at WrestleMania, and Rock and Roman Reigns is going to be the main event. That's what's going to happen. I don't think they're waiting until WrestleMania 42. All due respect to Worked Wrestling, he may have some good sources. A lot of things could also change behind the scenes. I just think that there's too much money to be made to table this for another year. So, long story short, that's really how I feel about this whole situation. And, we'll see where things go in regards to the build with this OG bloodline versus new bloodline. I have enjoyed what they've done with Solo Sikoa. The stuff with Jacob Fatu is really interesting. But again, all roads, no pun intended, are going to lead to Rock and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. So that's my take on this one. I'm going to try and do some of these shorter takes, some more short videos, digestible in between my regular shows. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel here at OT Mike Wrestling. Also, like, share, and subscribe on Twitter. Like, share, and subscribe. Like and share or follow at OT Mike Wrestling, and Off the Mic 28 on Twitter as well. So that's my take on the WrestleMania situation. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.